Sabay ko. So, I will be going to discuss properties of star.
Stars are massive, luminous celestial objects primarily composed of hydrogen and helium undergoing nuclear fusion in its core. They generate energy in the form of light and heat.
So, kapag nakikita ko sa star, diba? Star is massive, luminous. Star is a massive, glowing sphere of hot gas in space that produces its own light and energy for nuclear fusion and its more. So, mag-discuss ng nuclear fusion sa first,
Brightness.
301.
Stars vary in brightness, which is usually measured on the apparent magnitude scale. Brighter stars have lower magnitude.
Astronomers use the term apparent magnitude to describe how bright the sky from Earth. The brightness of the star is dependent on the distance of the star from the Earth and the amount of energy it emits. So, ang brightness of the star, di ba, nag-depend sa distance. Kung doon sa Earth, ang tanong natin siya pagkagabi is kaya, ano ba, kanang brightness siya. Tapos kung anong distance na siya sa kuan,
Color blue. Red.
balik sa
It can vary significantly in mass, from size of Earth, Sun, beneath.
our sun is an average size stars. There are smaller stars and larger stars.
Serious. Stars come in various sizes, with some larger than our sun, while others are smaller. Ikaw? Sabi? Thank you.
Yes, welcome. Kung dakong size ng star is kanang one size ka ba ang hayag siya. In general, from smallest to largest are white dwarfs, basic stars, giants, and supergiants. Nagagmay nga stars, as the size of a star increases, luminosity increases. If you think about it, a larger star has more surface area. That increased surface area allows more light and energy to be given out. So, balik na kung ang size ng star is mas lang energy nga i-emit. Then, katong mga gagmay ng star is
Less ang energy nga i-emit.
Gabong nga ba? Stars are molecules of hydrogen and helium, but they also contain trace amounts of other elements.
Other stars also contain small amounts of elements like oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon. Diba? Mostly ang stars kaya consist siya of hydrogen and helium. But mga 2% lang ang other kuan like oxygen, nitrogen, at carbon. Other nga kuan elements nga. Oo. Next is luminosity.
This measures the total energy output of a star, taking into account its brightness and distance from the Earth.
So, in astronomy, luminosity is the total amount of electromagnetic energy emitted per unit of time by a star, galaxy, or other astronomical object. So, pasabot sa luminosity is amount of light emitted or luminosity. Kung unsa ka bright ang star, mo na siya luminosity. Yes?
Yes.
Kung pila ka amount ang light nga gi-emit sa usa ka star, mo na siya ang luminosity. Then, naay two types of luminosity. Naano siya na, wala sa slow real, bibiniban na siya sa hanggang namo. There are two types of luminosity. First is apparent magnitude. Apparent magnitude, how bright a star appears to an observer on Earth. So, ang apparent magnitude is kung usa ka bright ang star na makita nato diri sa kuan sa Earth if kanagabi. Then, ang absolute magnitude is the actual brightness of a star. So, unsang iba na mga
Absolute magnitude.
absolute magnitude. Ang absolute magnitude, wala siya ang actual
Apparent of
magnitude ng
absolute.
star. Then, ang apparent magnitude is patungkol sa ka-bright ang star na makita na ito sa kuan, Earth. So, to?
Apparent of absolute.
and absolute magnitude. Next is distance. Star.
Stars are located at different distances from Earth, and this affects how bright they appear in the night sky.
So, stars distances are measured in light years. So, light year is the distance that light covers in 1 year at a speed of 300,000 kilometers per second. So, ang Earth to Sun is na sila 150 million kilometers. Di ba, gikuan sa astronomy, dili na kilometers ang tawag sa naman.
Light year ba?
Light year, yes. Correct. So, matugay ko na kutain na if ang distance sa star is layo sa kuan Earth, mas kuan siya no, kanina iya kuan brightness. Pag doon siya sa kuan Earth.
Kusog iya brightness.
Next is age.
Stars have different lifespan depending on their mass. Massive stars have shorter lifespan, while smaller stars can burn for billions of years.
Generally, the more massive star, the faster it burns its lower fuel supply and the shorter its life. Ang mga massive stars, gamay lang siya,
Nag-vibrate na siya.
shorter lang siya o lifespan. Di ba magkuhan na siya ito dahil na sa mga stages? Yeah.
Supernova.
Yes. Then ang katong mga smaller stars is mag-burn siya into a billion of years.
Years.
Madiscuss lang uban ani sa kuan life
Later.
cycle of a star nature. Next is gravity.
Stars have strong gravitational fields that hold them together and could also influence nearby objects such as planets.
Stars can influence nearby objects like planets through the force of gravity. Gravity is a fundamental force of nature that attracts objects with mass towards each other. In a star-flying system, the star's immense mass creates a gravitational field that extends into space. Planets orbit stars because they are trapped in the star's gravitational pull. So, ang mga stars, nagwato na sila. Sila ang buwan ka ng gravity. So, if gravity plus ang star is unang magkuhan sila hindi mo sila ang another mag-form sila ito another stages, di ba? Kasi sa Perdo Amoan
For giant.
Ryan, may sila Next is motion.
Motion. Stars.
Stars move through space, and their motion can be observed over time.
Di ba ang stars, hindi naman kultura siya pero di ba nagkapan pa na siya or yes. Stars can move any direction in space. They can travel literally sideways, gradually towards or away from our solar system. Because the Earth rotates 15 degrees per hour, 15 degrees per hour from west to east, all celestial objects will appear to rise in the east and set in the west. This includes all stars, include the sun, the moon, and the planets. So if ang Earth kay magpuan ka ng rotate west to east, also ang mga celestial objects daw is mag-rise daw east to west. So kung magpuan ang kanang mag-rotate ang puan,
Earth, 15 degree to, no?
yes. Apil sa ang
Per hour.
mga stars, magpuan
Oo. Pag maglihok ang Earth, kuan, 15 degree.
Good afternoon. So, about life cycle. Bawal na siya.
Tara. Kana, day. Picture day.
So, all stars include stellar nebula. Stellar nebula is
All stars begin in a cloud of gas and dust called the stellar nebula.
Gravity will cause nebula to contract.
The nebula will break into smaller pieces. These pieces will eventually form stars.
So, this is stellar nebula is one ng stellar gravity together sa gas is shape of a ball or ang protostar.
Wait lang, nakita sa object.
Ang protostar is muna siya mag-start na yung fusion or mag-create na siyang energy niya using sa hydrogen of helium and then pag mag-equal ng inward of outward push gravity dahil mag-board na dahil
Dako, be.
average star.
An average star, low mass star, connects with a nebula and begins a nuclear reaction that causes hydrogen to form helium, releasing energy in the form of heat and light. A low mass star will stay in the main sequence space for a long time, until it begins to use up all of its hydrogen.
So, diyan sa average star is ang iyang importante kayo sa iyang source of energy is ang conversion of hydrogen and helium into pure metals. So, pag naman na niyo ang iyang source of energy is maglahi na ang iyang mag-produce na nuclear fusion is ang kanang ayon na tanan is mag-change ang iyang color into reddish or orange, which is muna siyang ginatawag na red giant star. According to the scientists, mahimo siyang red giant star after a billion years. Earth ay ganang ila. Then next is ang red giant star.
Toward the end of its main sequence phase, a star begins to burn all of its hydrogen. The outer layers will collapse, becoming hit by the core and expand.
Nakakapag-form na ka ng cloud sa gawa sa isang star. Muna siya ang or pag naman makusyon na yan na ng iyang source of energy, mag-collapse na siya. Ang planetary nebula. Dira sa iyang clean reason, white dwarfs. Please read.
The stars begin to quickly blow off its layers, forming a cloud around the stars called a planetary nebula. Planetary nebula is a special type of nebula made when the outer layer of an old giant star are
Into space.
So sa planetary nebula, if ganang pag makakonsume na niya yung ganang energy, Mablow ang kasi ang palang cloud na atin mabili na light ng white dwarf star at so when a star has burned all its fuel, it will collapse under the pressure of gravity. The white dwarf then form is very small and dense. So if maburn na natin ang fuel, mag-collapse na siya sa pressure sa gravity. Wala siya ang star. Then how is a massive star formed? So a massive star is the formed gasoline of stellar nebulas and proton star. Ang jubilant proton star takes place. Nilalagay sa develop ang massive star. So a larger star is the massive star is mas shorter kay
Stars with more burn their hydrogen faster than low mass stars, so their main sequence phase is much shorter. These stars burn hotter and super-red giant. When the high mass star burns of its hydrogen, its outer layers begin to expand rapidly. Temperatures at the core are much higher than a red giant. Nuclear fusion causes elements to combine into a iron core at amazing speed. The iron core collapses on itself under the intense gravity at very high speeds. The energy released is called supernova. Supernova is the functional star. Alin ang EU? Pertama na. Pwede na dyan. Spelling? In U? Or E? In E? Neutron.
my topic is all about classifying stars. So, ano naman siguro kung saan star, no?
Yes.
Ang star, makita na siya mostly sa gitgit nga sky. So, there are types of stars. Stars are classified by their size, temperature, and brightness. First is the size. The first one is supergiant. Supergiant is the most massive and most luminous. So, ang supergiant mo siya, dako siya, nga pinaka most glowing siya ba? Kanang taas of brightness. Ang red giant is 1,000 wider, larger than the sun. Main sequence uses hydrogen into helium to produce energy. White dwarf. Ang white dwarf, hindi siya ang pinaka-low of luminosity sa ilang tanan. Ang neutron star is nagkumput siya of neutrons and protons under incredibly dense condition. Temperature. Hot is red, hotter is whiter, and hottest is the blue and white. So kung magbase ka nila, ang pinaka-bugno-bugno silang gamay is ang red. Ang pinaka-hottest is the blue and white. Brightness. How bright it appears depends on its distance from us. So kung sa daw kasiga sa star, nagdepende siya sa kalaykot
Distance.
sa taps. How bright it actually it is depend on the size and temperature. Kung unsa po siya ka-siga or ka-bright, nagdepende po siya sa size o sa temperature o sa ka-star. Oh, puro na sila init. Puro na sila mga init. But, sa ilang tulo, mo na ang pinaka-con sa ilang. Yung kali, mo na ang middle. Mo na ang higher. White dwarf, hotter siya. Relationship between surface, temperature, and color. So, kung ang star is red, nasa 3,500 Kelvin. Kung ang star is yellow, ang color sa star is yellow, is nasa 5,000 Kelvin. And then, kung ang star is color white, nasa 7,000 Kelvin. And then, kung ang star is blue, nasa 25,000 Kelvin.
Pinaka-pinamdum.
Relationship between surface, temperature, and colors of the star. Stars are grouped into 7 main categories, also called classes. They were created by astronomers Annie Jump Cannon. The classes are also called O, B, A, F, G, K, and F. Stars in O class are most massive and hottest. So, sa O2, ang O, nagkuhan na sila, pareha na sila ng B, A, F, o F, nabilong na siya sa O. Gani, nabilong na siya sa O, ang B, A, o F, ibalik mo na siya ang first stage. So, ang O is, tungkol sa kainit, ang star is mag-last into few years and cause supernova explosion. Then, kada supernova explosion, mag-turn na siya into black hole. And then, ang middle is G. G. Ang T, nabilong na siya sa G. So, ang G, kay na siya. Ang color ng G is, gamay na siya, yellow color. Then, dili kay siya sobrang kainit. Pero nabilong siya sa hot, atong sa...
Pinakauna.
Oh, nabilong
Red.
siya.
Red ang con.
Sa red. Nabilong siya dito at apart. Then, ang last na letter is M. Ang M kay... Ang M, dili natin di sila makita sa top 1, sa top naked eye. Makita ni sila. Makita na silang telescope.
Ay, so gagmat siya kayo?
Dili siya gagmahinay lang ang iyang brightness.
Brightness.
Hindi na yung brightness. Kinahanglan na siya gamit ang telescope para makita siya sa
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, napay pangutana.
siya mag-tingle-tingle kay sa kami like itong sa electromagnetic field itong muagi kay siya sa tuwang ang light, muagi siya sa tuwang atmosphere mag-anana biya na siya so night times na kanang mura siya kanang mura siya mo blink din siya kay dili mangod constant ang kwan yun sa atmosphere good na to as always di ba mo dili siya kwan mag-tingle-tingle din
Nakang naibawan sa stars, dili ko siya kanang nag-twinkle bitaw. Pananaw na to siya nag-twinkle. Sa iba pa kay. Kung ano nagsasabi, bitaw nga makalabay sa iya, sa iyang adornos, kaya siya, mga siya kanang young lights, bitaw pag magwala-wala. Diyan na ito, mag-blink-blink.
One, wala man na siya nag-represent sa kanang nalang sa sulod earth, earth kaya is na siya kanang pag-cover niya kanang magnetic area ko siya, mauto siya para na natin mag-decoration pag nakagawas, di wala na siya.
Nakuha lang ang pagkotino, ang star, dili ko siya mag-twinkle. Ano doon na sa itong atmosphere, sa makita na to, sa surface, tungkol sa kanang ito, sa mga sophins, tungkol sa itong eyes, pagka-blink ko siya, wala wala daw ang star is mag-twinkle, pero dili siya mag-twinkle.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon!
I'm Greta with the Tagalog Astronomy student. I will be talking about the stellar evolution. So, since the discuss naman in this topic ng life cycle of the star, and our topic is related to this so, ang ako is sum up na sa life, birth and death sa star. With a viewer confusion and action is neglected, the structure of the star changes. The process of building up heavier elements into from lighter ones by nuclear reaction and adjusting internal structure to become gravity and to balance gravity and pressure is called stellar evolution. So to understand what is stellar evolution is the process by which star changes over the course of time, and it depends on the other masses of its lighter base of the light.
So, 2 billion years ago, age of mamatay. Why do stars evolve?
Due to fusion, stars evolve due to two factors, gravity and pressure. The star collapses when gravity exceeds pressure, and the star expands when pressure overcomes gravity. The evolution of stars is driven by nuclear fusion and fission within the stars. The mass of stars determines their final stage.
So, fusion uses upward pressure that balances the inward pressure caused by gravity, which the star to become a stable one. So, gravity keeps the gas from evaporating into space, and pressure causes the high temperature and density, which keeps mold from shrinking. Inside the star, it has a different elements which and it has a pressure which attract or exceed the gravity, and in that process the ball is expand and it is undergo into another phase or stage of the star. So kana process is kana siya mag-collapse into another world of star. this process, it was described by nuclear. What is nuclear fusion?
Nuclear fusion is the process of forcing together two like atomic nuclei and creating a heavier one. The process taking a tiny amount of matter and turning it into a massive amount of energy.
Nuclear fusion reaction is the power of sun and other stars. In fusion reaction, two light atomic nuclei merge to form a single paired crystal. Hindi siya mag-reaction elements niya
Nagkulay.
emerge para bukan na forming ang nuclear elements or nucleus. Kana siya, ipakarakteran siya, yana mo, more energy na ang kanyang generate sa stars. Kana mo, ay carbon,
Okay, question.
Wait lang. Sa baan yun?
Unsa may force, unsay energy nga na force para magkulay ang duha ka light.
Dili mo siya collide.
Ay nag-emerge,
merge lang siya.
Unsa may energy?
Helium. Oh. Ay, wala. Oh.
So, shell fusion. So, the shell fusion is a process of formation of new elements in its layer or region. So, since the stars called for energy generation is the sum they are made of hydrogen, helium, atoms, and etc., which will be burned by converting this energy into element. This process is known as nuclear burning, in which the nuclei
To helium.
Carbon, oxygen.
Wala na lithium na eh. Diba? Diba ang sunod sa lithium ay
Iron ash.
oh, ayun na yun. Ayun sa.
Iron, which consists are made of liquid protons and
Grabe, greasy siya.
Oh.
Emit of energy.
Yes, mag-take of time. Yeah, oh.
It's lifetime of star as a function of their massive. As you can see, mas taas ang kuan. Mas taas, pinakauna, taas ang mass ang Pero ako wala akong mapanood.
Kasi pag sa bus 60 na, magong kasi hindi
Yung
yan.
basta ko siya mas energy siya, or yung energy. Whether yan, pumunta ka doon.
Yeah, oh.
Hindi na siya mamatay mo. Yan. Gaman.
Tako lang ang inasa.
Tapos diri. So diri na siya. Ato mga average star from atong limbasa.
Sunlight start. Ganda ko.
Blackboard.
Blackboard.
Ano siya mamatay ang mga
Oh.
average star.
Sa super giant sa mukha. Kana super mo na sa supernova. Mo na siya na black hole. Sa dari blackboard na sa super giant mo na
Red giant, red supergiant, supernova, and neutron star. So, di ba sa supernova is gana siya mag-overcome collapse into neutron star. Neutron star, yan na siyang speed. Speed siya Pascal, so, mukha na siya na.
Mora to na itong black hole. Next sa to black hole, yeah. Mora na. Dai.
That's it, thank you.
Kana
Stars begin life as one of those stars. Cores formed by the collection and collapse of dust and gas. As the dust becomes hotter, hydrogen will fly inside of the cores, leading into the it is a chemical reaction. Fusion that generates the star's heat and energy and causes them to shine. Stars are categorized by a number of characteristics. One of these classifications is by surface temperature. Spectral classes. These seven major groups range from the coolest stars, which are designated as M, and up to the hottest stars, which are designated as Stars are also classified by the level, like they have or luminosity. By the same classes, these nine major groups range from the small, less bright white dwarfs to the large and extremely bright hypergiants. With the matter of luminosity or surface temperature, all stars eventually burn through their hydrogen fuel and die out. Less massive stars, such as our Sun, release their stellar material into space. Planetary nebula. More massive stars send less matter into space in a bright supernova. The most massive stars our sun's mass, collapse into themselves in being anomalous amount of gravity.
black hole.
Black holes. But from massive stars, heavier elements are cast into the universe.
Nindot siya og gamay. Double pixel.
Everyone, my name is Jackie Solas. For this afternoon, I'm going to continue our report, which is stellar astronomy. And my part is to discuss the nucleosynthesis. So what is nucleosynthesis? We're all understanding, or pag madugin ang word na nucleosynthesis, ito yung solution nito. What? It is
Kanang I think kanang sa ni kanang daraan kanang word assistance mo kay mura siya part na maghimo gani kanang ang dara kay assistance kanang asa na is kanang mura siya kanang kani ang himo ang nucleus kanang word nasa sige ka gyud siya pag buo gani.
Yeah, exactly. But nucleosynthesis is where it talks about how the elements work. So, kasi siya ng mga elements na nagkakaroon sa periodic table, hydrogen and oxygen. So, please read.
The creation of new atomic nuclei. The center of atoms are made out of
atomic nuclei. Or from the word nuclei. Asa mo na siya nag-iisip? Yes. Ang nuclei or ang nuclei is isa na siya makakuha plural form sa English, which is two or more
Nuclei.
elements or ang nucleus of an So ito, nuclei, atomic nuclei. So from the word nucleus means the nucleus of the atom. So recall that the nucleus of the atom is nandito yung mga electrons. So it's sa nucleus.
Proton, electron, neutron.
So the word synthesis means formation. So di ba sa photosynthesis na kung siya yung word ni synthesis, kailangan kung siya yung ma-form. So meron hindi siya sa nucleosynthesis dahil ma-form, which is ang elements. But from the word nucleosynthesis, hindi pa siya totally nga kanang atom. It is a nucleus pa rin siya. Na form din siya as atom. So there are three kinds of nucleosynthesis. The Big Bang nucleosynthesis, the stellar nucleosynthesis, and the supernova nucleosynthesis. So Big Bang nucleosynthesis is like
The process of forming hydrogen and helium at various continents is often called Big Bang nucleosynthesis.
So ang Big Bang nucleosynthesis is ang na-form din yung nakauna is ang hydrogen and ang helium, yes, which is the lighter element. So pag bukas sa supernova, hindi siya kanang sad thing na nabutok siya or nag-explode siya because of the explosion nga nahitabo sa supernova is dahil mga elements nga na-form, which is katong mga natural elements, which is heavier elements gihapon siya, which is sagad na anong last na kung nga lithium to lithium to Fe. So ang sagad ana niya andun sa PU, wala siya ang na-form sa supernova. So but the amazing thing is, when it explodes, it releases all elements that it has formed and now, nag-start na po siya ang form ng uban na elements. So after iron, all other natural elements were formed when the star dies. So mo ito ko yung dili sad thing na nabuto ang supernova. Naka-form sila o naghan yung mga elements. Is nakita na ito karoon sa radiation. So supernova nucleosynthesis provides enough neutrons and temperature happens pag nag-explode 100 billion degrees Celsius ang kailangan para mabuo ang mga elements, which is kapag na-mention nila. So recall, isa lang ito ang mabuo sa kaan sa Big Bang nucleosynthesis. Lighter elements. Sa gatong mga elements? Yes, pero wala ko na ganun. So saan na sa stellar? Saan mabuo sa stellar?
Heavier elements.
Yes, heavier elements. What are those?
Lithium and iron.
Yes, lithium all the way to iron. So sa supernova, sino po? Yes, mga natural elements. Okay. So, natural elements, tanan nga, wala na ko na-mention. And LIFE, then tanan nga, natural elements. So, mga ito, elements. Walang pagkita na ito sa Permiway Nicole, sila din na ang pinakaunang nakita. Actually, akong nakita sa internet is 4 sila kabuo. But nag-base na ko sa
Masa ikaw pa?
LI and
Lithium and beryllium.
N-I-N?
those are the lighter elements. But sa ako ang gianuhan, like ano lang ko sa ako ang basa, which is akong nakita dito is ang hydrogen and ang helium. Una nga na-form because they are the lighter elements. So, next is the stellar nucleosynthesis. Please read.
The process by which elements are created within stars by combining protons and neutrons together
stellar nucleosynthesis, diri ang form. Yes, formations of stars. But diri ano po siya na form ang mga heavier na elements, which is ang lithium all the way to Fe. Una siya because
Combine mo sila.
the stellar nucleosynthesis happened in the stars. So what is stars? Stars is the collection of hydrogen and helium. So kung walay hydrogen and helium, hindi siya totally mabuo ang star. So when hydrogen and helium comes together and taas tayo ng pressure, iguan na mag-form ang nuclear fusion. So if ang hydrogen and ang star is mag-fuse together, dito na mabuo ang nuclear fusion. Well, ang possible sa nuclear fusion is that parang makabuo na sila ng heavier o bigger na elements, which is the massive ng mga elements. So ganito ang na-form ang nuclear fusion. Gano'n sa stellar, ang saan na-form ng mga elements?
Heavy element.
Lithium all the way to Fe, iron. So, star elements that form sa stellar nucleosynthesis. So, ang pag-form po natin niya, tama nga neutron para ma-form siya, which is ang stellar nucleosynthesis. So, next is the supernova. Please.
The nucleosynthesis of chemical elements is supernova explosions. Explosively massive stars. The nucleosynthesis by fusion of lighter elements into heavier ones form.
So, supernova is which is ang star, diraan na siya mag-end. The death of the star. So, wala na siya magbukat, kundi mag-end ng iyahang life sa universe. So, pag bukas sa supernova, hindi siya sad thing na nabutok siya or nag-explode siya because of the explosion nga nakitabo sa supernova is na mga elements nga na-form, which is katong mga natural elements, which is heavier elements gihapon siya, which is sagad anong last na kung nga lithium to Fe. So ang sagad niya antod sa Pu, muna siya ang form sa supernova. So but the amazing thing is, when it explodes, it releases all elements that it has formed and now, nag-start na po siya ang form ng uban na elements. So after iron, all other natural elements were formed when the star dies. So mo ito kayo doon, hindi sad thing na nabuto ang supernova because naka-form sila o naghan yung mga elements. Kita na ito karoon sa period. So, supernova nucleosynthesis provides enough neutrons and temperature happens pag nag-explode 100 billion degrees Celsius ang kailangan para mabuo ang mga elements, which is kapag mga na-mention nila. So recall, isa lang ito ang mabuo sa kawan sa Big Bang nucleosynthesis. Lighter elements. Ang sagat ang mga elements? Yes, pero wala ko nagano. So, saan sa stellar? Saan mabuo sa stellar?
Heavier element.
Heavier elements. What are those?
Lithium and iron.
Yes, lithium all the way to iron. So, sa supernova, sinabuo?
Mga
Yes, mga elements. Okay. So, natural elements, tanan nga, wala na ko na-mention. L-I-F-E, then tanan nga, natural elements. So, mga
classmates. Good afternoon. And I'm here going to discuss exoplanet and the search for life. So, kadoon ka mo exoplanet?
Yeah.
Kabalo mo?
Gawas sa orbit na.
Kabalo mo?
Labas sa orbit. Yeah. Ito.
Another planet from another planet.
Lagi outside the solar system.
So it means, mao na siya ang mga planeta nga gawas or layo sa atong solar system. Over 5,000 exoplanets have been discovered since the 1990s. Then kung makutana mo, unsay nagamit sila og Kepler Space Telescope. So thanks for that, kay we know that there are more planets in our galaxy than stars. So kindly read.
Earth is the only planet we know of life on it so far. Scientists are searching the galaxy for planets similar to Earth and signs of life. They are looking for possible chemical combination that could signal the presence of alien life. They are focused on finding the main 6 elements associated with life on Earth: carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur, and hydrogen.
So far, sa atong hibalaan, Earth pa man jud ang makasustain of life, no? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, ang mga scientists, nagsige pasab sila study or pangita of planets na same sa Earth na naay 6 elements. Okay. Kaning carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur, and hydrogen.
Of more than one exoplanet, but some of those planets are very hot and probably not suitable for life as we know it. Scientists have yet to discover liquid water like oceans or lakes. We are looking for exoplanets with liquid water in an area called the habitable zone around the stars.
So, natin nakita sa water molecules in more than one exoplanet. Pero ang uban atong mga planets kay init na sakay, which is dili siya suitable for life. Kapangita silang other planets or exoplanets that could have the presence of liquid water or the habitable zone. So, unsa gani itong habitable zone?
Kuyan. Oh, kanang may water na
So, for the further explanation,
In short, Goldilocks zone.
so for the further explanation, sila Arnie.
So in continuation to this topic, so people tend to ask what is the habitable zone on Goldilocks zone. So please read.
habitable zone is the area around the star where it is not too hot and not too cold for liquid water to exist on the surface of surrounding planets.
So, kano siya no kanang sabotable siya nga ang habitable zone kay dili kay siya init, dili pod kayo tugnaw. So that means nga enough na siya nga way para makasustain siya og human life o bisan pa sa mga animals or mga plants. So gets naman no. Then what are exoplanets made of? Exoplanets are made of elements similar to that of the planet in our solar system, but their mixes of those elements may differ. Some planets may be dominated by water or ice, while others are dominated by iron or carbon. So, ang exoplanets, dili siya tanan sila og dili sila same og elements. So, uban nga made of water or ice, then ang uban pod dominated by iron or carbon. So, dili gid sila same. So, exoplanet. So, that doesn't mean nga same sila og elements sa usa ka exoplanet. So, that's
Yes.
Are there any exoplanets like on Earth? So, we haven't found a planet that can support life like Earth so far. Our home is unique in the universe. Scientists have found many Earth-sized rocky exoplanets, some of which are the habitable zones of their stars. The next step in studying them is to analyze their atmospheres for biosignature molecules, which may be a sign of life. So, like what nga naka-state naka-state nga ang Earth kay unique. So ang mga scientists kay nag-discover pa sila og kanang pareho sa Earth nga makasustain of life. So naiuban nga same sa Earth nga rocky planets
pero dili jud siya enough nga makasustain og life then ang mga scientists nagkuhan sila nag-experiment pa sila, dig deeper pa sila sa mga information nga naay biosignature. So unsa man ang mga biosignature mao na nga hindi pa ron gigamit mga sa pagdali na mga oxygen kana water mga biosignature nga makasustain siya og human life. Og diha ra na humanan ang topic. Thank you.